Alright. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so today I want to talk about this musical elitism, what it is, why people are doing it. It's just a thing I've noticed. I've been playing for a while, and it's basic human tribalism. So, go to any comment section, probably this one included, I'm sure, and it's always, this guitar player is better than that one. Eric Clapton sucks. Slash is garbage. It's always like, no matter what guitar player there is, the greatest guitar players of all time, there are people out there with that attitude of they suck. Jimi Hendrix, garbage. And it's this elitist sort of idea, and again, basic human tribalism, where my guy's better than your guy. Rather than both guys being good and being good in different ways. Guitar is such a wide range of sounds and genres, and so is being good. So being good it's subjective, so it's a guitar player who's at a less technical ability. They're at a lower ability technically, can actually outshine a guitar player with more, technical skills. Yngwie Malmsteen versus Angus Young, most people would rather listen to Angus Young. And in my opinion, the good guitar player, or better, if there is such a, is the one that people want to hear. Or at the very least, a good guitar player is one that people want to hear. People want to hear Yngwie, people want to hear Angus. So it's a wide range, but just having this negative attitude of this guy, that guy, versus, there's no verses in guitar. There are some people who are so good, you get good to a certain point, not me, I'm talking like Randy Rhoads and stuff. They get so good that between Randy Rhoads and this guy and that guy, you get different, but you don't get better. So that's a dumb thing that I see people doing, and I think it's going to hurt them ultimately when it comes to learning to play, basically. The other thing, too, is doing it with musical genres. I see that as a very bad thing. And I'm a blues guitar player, blues-based kind of guitar player, and all along the way, I would run into guys who are these blues purists. So they're saying if it's not a 1-4-5 blues shuffle, it's not blues. And I tend to disagree because I tend to view it as the articulation that I'm playing with is that of blues. Whether we're playing in this mode, that mode, or doing weird stuff that blues players don't normally do typically, I'm still basically playing the blues in my head, even if I'm using a different scale or whatever. So that is something, that's a trap that people fall into, the musical genre trap too. Well, no, I'm only going to accept these sounds and not these sounds, where in reality what you can do, it's called the liberal arts for a reason. You're supposed to be, my view on it is, and I think a good view as a student, as a beginner, or anybody learning, is that you want to be free when you do it. And anything you learn, you're going to use in your way anyway. So I recently got a little idea from this band that I would never listen to, this like Japanese J-pop indie whatever band. But one of their recording things, they did it a certain way, and I was like, I never really thought of that. So I listened to that, and I'm going to bring that idea into what I do, but it has nothing to do with what I do. But that's a sound, because I'm not closed off to different sounds. I can get better and better and get more and more unique. The more weird sounds that you gather, like a magpie, those birds, they go around, they get people's rings and stuff, they get shiny stuff. That, as a guitar player, is what you should do, I think. In my opinion, it's a buffet. So you go down the line, you go, ooh, I like a little of that, Led Zeppelin, I like a little AC/DC, you're like, ooh, Eddie Hazel, put a little of that on there, Eric Clapton, Cream, all this. And you gather these different things, and if you have a unique basket of different things, you'll be a unique guitar player, just by default. But if you go through and as you're learning, you're just like, nope, can't learn that because that's not Metallica, that's not cool, that's not... You could learn something in the pop world and bring it into the Metallica world, or, whatever. You can mix these things and just do it in your own style the way you want to. Likewise, with the scales you use. Don't be closed-minded to learning the pentatonic scale, learning scales, because you can use them in your own way. Just because you learn the pentatonic scale, you're not going to sound like Angus Young. Good luck. Never going to happen. He's, the man, So, I encourage, that's what this video is about. I encourage you not to be elitist if you can. If you can open yourself up and be a true student. One of the greatest concepts, I think, is the concept, it's a Japanese concept of shoshin. Shoshin means beginner's mind. Just to be completely blank, like a little kid, go through and just be kind of nice and just learn. Because it's all about learning, getting to play more cool sounds, and getting to have more fun. That's, I think, the approach it should be. Because the more you learn, music theory-wise and all that, the more fun you can get, the more fun you can have, and the more enjoyment you get out of the instrument. That's what it's all about. That's the real deal. So that's the video. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you guys are sick of that or that sort of thing, just in comment sections, or what that is. Also, let me know what you want to learn. Like and subscribe if you like it. Goodbye.